Hi, I'm Karla Smith, and I'm a first grade teacher at Hillcrest Elementary. Today with the students, we're working on sequencing the events of a story, Harry the Dirty Dog. We're going to use this anchor chart to put events of the story in order as a class. And this will be done after students work with their teams to sequence pictures and events with their team. When the students go to work on writing today, they're going to complete a flip book in which they will sequence the events of Harry the Dirty Dog. They'll write a sentence and draw a picture that matches, and then they'll have a chance to turn to a partner and retell the story with a partner. During literacy stations today, the students can choose a sequencing story. They'll read the story with a partner and then put the story in order using the pictures. These are differentiated. The higher groups have story puzzles that focus on long vowels with the final E. And then some of our lower struggling readers are going to choose a puzzle that are still focusing on some short vowels and some consonant blends. That sequencing is the order that things happen in the story, okay? And we learned that we can use some clue words to help put a story in order. Why do you think it is important that good readers can retell a story in order? Why do you think it might be important that we can tell a story in order, Jared?
Because if you're telling a story of you even repeating, so you can just say first I got bread and put jelly on it and then eat it.
Okay, so what does it help us do? If we're telling a story in order, it helps us do what, Austin? It helps it make sense. Good. It helps the story make sense, okay? So boys and girls, today we're going to read a story and then we're going to work with our team to put the story in order. So before we do that, let's look at our I can statement for today. Let's read this together. Ready? I can retell a story in order. So when you're done today, you should be able to tell your story in order to a friend. And we're going to do that at work on writing after you put your story in order, okay? All right, so for our story today, I pulled some pictures from the book. And let's look at the pictures that we have right quick. I want you to look closely, and we'll talk about what you notice in the pictures. We've got a dog. What do you notice?
People
What do you notice?
It's a weenie
Hannah?
dog. There's people walking.
There's people walking. Here's what the sentence says. The family did not know it was Harry. Okay? Think about that one. Here's another picture from our story.
It's a mole.
What do you notice, Austin?
I know the book is going to be back when it's trying to find Harry.
Okay, here's what the sentence says. Harry buried the scrub bush. Okay, all right. They're looking for Harry. It seems like we've got a character in the story named Harry. What do you notice, Jaren?
That I noticed that it's like the same story.
Okay, but this says Harry got dirty. Okay, think about that as we read our story. Okay, this last one, look what's happening here. What's happening?
He goes school.
He's getting a bath. He's getting a bath. Okay. So boys and girls, today we're going to read our story, Harry the Dirty Dog, okay?
Two dogs.
As it looks like two dogs, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Look what Colin just noticed. Stop. It looks like two dogs. I want your hands down because Colin said it looks like two dogs. I want you to pay attention to why you think he said that. Don't say it if you figure it out. Just think. As we read, let's think about the order that these things happen in the story. Harry was a white dog with black spots who liked everything except getting a bath. So one day when he heard the water running in the tub, he took the scrubbing brush. How do you think he took the scrubbing brush, Austin? Austin?
Okay, because he might think he was getting a bath and he didn't want to.
Does he like baths?
No.
And buried it in the backyard. Then he ran away from home. So what did he do with the scrubbing brush?
Buried
He buried it in the yard. He buried it in the yard. He played where they were fixing the street and got very dirty. What color of dog was he in the beginning? White. Okay, think. He played at the railroad and got even dirtier.
I can see.
He played tag with the other dogs and became dirtier still. He slid down a coal chute and got the dirtiest of all. In fact, he changed from a white dog with black spots to a black dog with white spots.
Oh, yeah.
So, Jacqueline, let's go back to your question. Is it really two different dogs?
No.
No, he just got what?
Dirtier.
Dirtier. Although there were many other things to do, Harry began to wonder if his family thought that he had really run away. He felt tired and hungry too. So without stopping on the way home, he ran back home. I want you to stop and think here, okay? He's gotten out and he's gotten dirty and he's on his way home. What do you think will happen when he gets back home? Hands down, hands down. I want you to think. What do you think is going to happen when he gets back home to his family? I want you to turn to your shoulder partner. And in your partner voice, tell your partner what's going to happen when he gets back home. What is
Trying to go find the real dog.
Okay. All right. Avery, what did y'all talk about? Tell me what your partner said.
That he's not, that his parents are not going to recognize him.
Okay. His parents won't recognize him because he's black. Aiden, what did you say, or your partner?
I said, he might go back to his house and he might have to take a bath.
Okay, so you think he's going to take a bath. You think his parents aren't going to notice. Okay, hands down. Let's see what happens. When Harry got to his house, he crawled through the fence and sat looking at the back door. One of the family looked and said, "There's a strange dog in the backyard. By the way, has anyone seen Harry?"
This is him.
Why do you think the family said, "Who is that strange dog?" Why'd they call him strange, Hannah?
Because they don't recognize him.
Okay, because he's what?
Dirty.
Good. Okay, he danced and he sang. He did these tricks over and over again, but everyone shook his head and said, "Oh no, it couldn't be Harry." He found the scrubbing brush and carrying it in his mouth, he ran into the house. Up the stairs he dashed with the family, following close behind him. What do you think he's doing?
Trying to take a bath.
Okay, I think he's going to take a bath.
That was my idea.
Did he want to do that at the beginning of the story?
No.
Okay. He jumped into the bathtub and sat up begging with the scrubbing brush in his mouth, a trick he certainly had never done before. "This little doggy wants a bath," cried the little girl, and her father said, "Why don't you and your brother give him one?" What do you think is going to happen after they give him a bath, Austin?
He's going to my
Austin.
He's going to run away and get dirty again.
You think he'll run away and get dirty again? Anybody agree? Disagree? Add to what Austin said, Deasia.
He's going to get white.
You think he'll get white, Jaron?
I disagree with Austin because once he gets really clean, he's on the family's on the notice that it's Harry.
Okay, good. Harry's bath was the soapiest one he'd ever had. It worked like magic. As soon as the children started to scrub, they began shouting, "Mommy, Daddy, look, come quick. It's Harry, it's Harry, it's Harry," they cried. And we've talked about that word before, cried. Are they really crying?
No.
What does that mean? Shouting out. Harry wagged his tail and was very, very happy. His family combed and brushed him lovingly, and he became, once again, a white dog with black spots. It was wonderful to be home after his dinner. Harry fell asleep in his favorite place, happily dreaming of how much fun it had been getting dirty. He slept so soundly, he didn't even feel the scrubbing brush hidden under his pillow. Okay, so boys and girls, before we read, we said that we had some pictures that went with our story. What you're going to do with your team is, team captains, I'm going to give you your bag of pictures, okay, and our sequencing word. When I hand you your bag with pictures and sequencing your words, you're going to go ahead and take out all your pictures and words. You're not starting until I say go. While you're taking out your pictures, you can talk about what you see in the picture, but do not start putting them in the order until I tell you to go. Okay? All right, I need Joe Colin, you can have a seat with your team. Team captain's in charge of taking out your pictures. The rest of you are just talking about what you see in the picture.
Because Harry got dirty. Then the family did not know it was Harry.
Okay, hands on top.
Everybody stop.
Mason. Avery, what was the thing that y'all said happened first from your team? What happened first? Okay, thumbs up if y'all agree with, okay, what happened first, class?
He buried the brush.
So he buried the brush. Okay, I'm looking for somebody else sitting crisscross and flat to get to share. Mason, I'm waiting crisscross and flat to get to share. Naomi, tell me what y'all said happened next. After he, okay, the next, he got dirty. Let's see, Austin, what happened after he got dirty?
He went home and started doing tricks.
He went home. Why was he doing all these tricks?
Because someone took a bath.
Okay, he was trying to get what?
Them to notice that they were hairy.
Right, and he was trying to get clean again. What was the last thing that happened? What was the last thing that happened, Leah?
He took a bath.
He took a bath. Good job, boys and girls. Okay, look at me. Tomorrow, we're going to take what we learned about sequencing and put that in Writer's Workshop. Who can tell me how we can use this when we go to Writer's Workshop tomorrow, Jaren?
That we can use this because we can remember what goes like first, next, then last.
Okay, so in Writer's Workshop, we're going to teach something, and we're going to have to use these same sequencing words, Jimmy, in our Writer's Workshop, okay? So we can take what we learned today and use that even in our writing. I need the team captains to clean up your cards, put those in your bag, and just set that to the side of the road. The rest of you turn eyes out me.
My back to my heart. It is 5 miles away. I see Mike at the park. Mike and I find his kite. Next we play hide and seek. Last we ride down the slide. Mike and I had a fine day. I know the first. I disagree with you. I disagree with you. I think this one. You have to read the story. You have to read the story. Okay, let's read it together. I ride my bike to Pine Park. It is fine. This might miles away, and it's 5 miles away. I see Mike at the park. Mike and I fly this. Mike and I fly this kite. Next we play
What number word is that?
fly. Mike and I had a fine day. So, 4 seconds first. Then, I think this was last. She's that kind Lucy.
Word.
I think we did it.
We learned after I show you some examples today. Okay? Okay, boys and girls, today you did a good job in your stations sequencing some things. And what we did at Work on Writing is you took the story and you put it in order. So I wanted to share some work that I picked up from our sequencing lesson. This was Naomi's, and let's see what Naomi did, okay? On her flip book, she said, first, Harry buried the scrub brush. Was that right?
Yes.
Okay, good. She said that next, Harry got dirty. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, and I love how she drew a picture to match her sentence. Okay, and then, let's see what Naomi said. She said the family did not know that it was Harry. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, let's see what she put happened last. Last, Harry got a bath. Is that correct? Good. Y'all did a good job on that today. So good job, yes. Who can tell me how we could use sequencing? Or so what are some other things that we do in our classroom where we need to put things in order? I'm waiting on Aiden. No, sir. What are some other things that we do in our classroom where we have to put things in order? Jaren?
Do stations in order.
We have to do our stations in order. Anybody else? What is something else? And I can tell Deasia had the same idea. What was some other things that we have to put in order, Austin?
I want you to contact the numbers.
Oh, good job. When we do calendar, do we say our numbers in order?
Yes.
Would it make sense to say 10, 40, 20? No, so we have to do that in order. Addison?
Make sure that we follow the rules in order.
Good. Follow the rules in order. One more. Kendall, what else do we have to do in order?
Make sure you do your work.
Right. Sometimes when I give you instructions on your work, you have to do your work in order. Very good job today, boys and girls. Hands down, you did a great job. Thank you.